I did it. I did it. I watched one of the most horrendously hated films from one of the most horrendously hated directors out there. And here I am to review it and give you my thoughts. I went into it expecting absolutely nothing and had my expectations at zero, and therefore it ended up being not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Uh, but I mean, it's hard to say. Like, I've seen like some Italian horror films that are worse than this one. I can say that for sure. Like, I have seen films in my life that are worse than this. Many, actually. But that doesn't really mean much when you're comparing films at the bottom of the barrel. I mean, they throw it in your face that this film is based on a video game. You've got Sega product placement through the entire freaking thing. The intro and the outro, like monologues, suck. They're horribly written. They are corny as shit. They the intro doesn't introduce anything, and the outro doesn't introduce anything. It's your generic, you know, take out of a hat intro and outro. It's absolutely absurd. Positives for this movie basically are just how much fun it is, because it is enjoyable. It's not really like slow, or it doesn't drag. And the zombie shootouts are fun to watch, and the 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 sets are kind of nice too. Like the way they have like gothic lanterns, and just what they did with the sets is pretty good. It's not that part's not horrible, but the acting's atrocious. The zombies look decent enough for zombies, I guess. They're kind of undead though. They're not really zombies like "Ugh," like they a lot of them talk. There's this whole backstory of this Spanish settler that landed on this island and kind of created an army of the undead, you could say. This film really reminded me of one that I watched for 31 Days of Horror this past October called Island of the Living Dead, because it had a lot of the same historical plot and uh, like a like cult zombies basically. Like, this is the vibe that I get. It's got a lot of like cult zombies to it. I will never understand the decision from the director Uwe Boll of putting like flashes of the video game within, like, in between scenes, and transitioning scenes with clips from the video game. It makes no sense. It's so out of place, and it looks so stupid. That decision, I will never for the life of me understand where Uwe Boll was coming from to want to put that in. He must have loved House of the Dead. He must have played House of the Dead when he was a teenager or something for hours or something for to it must have been like one hell of a personal film for him. But but yeah, some of the characters are kind of funny too. Like, I barely know any of their names. They're basically, most of them are just a bunch of kids who were going to a rave and then ended up on an island, and now they're fighting zombies. And then you get like the whole Spanish settler story coming in and where the zombies came from, kind of thing. But the characters are not really, they don't stand out. They're just characters in there. None of them really have backstories or anything. But the captain of the ship is kind of funny. He has this like foreign accent, and he's one of the most memorable. And then there's this other character who I don't know the name of, but he is friends with the sailor, and he's always wearing this yellow raincoat, and he's just such a bad actor. He might be a comic relief, I don't know, but he just says the stupidest shit, and I don't know what he made me laugh though. He's another memorable character that, even though I don't know his name, I forget his name, that I kind of remember. But everybody else is just basic cookie cutter kids that were going to a rave and are now on an island fighting zombies. That's about all I gotta say for this. I gave it a 1 out of 5 and probably would give it like a 16 out of 100. Why out of 100? Because I hate decimals. And like I said, if a film entertains me, it's good enough for me. So this one wasn't boring. It didn't melt my brain. It's fun to watch for what it is. There's these stupid Matrix scenes in it, of course, because why wouldn't you put a stupid ass Matrix scene where the chick jumps and shoots a shotgun and then you see all the... I don't know how to explain it. You just gotta fucking watch it. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna get rid of it or anything. But it's not a good film. It's just a fun film that... I mean, if you like zombies and you like zombie shootouts, it gives you that, right? I got it for $3, so I'm not complaining. It's not like I paid full fucking price for this thing. But yeah, that's all I got. I'm waiting for House of the Dead 2, which I already know is completely unrelated, and actually here is a much better film, so we'll see how that goes. Subscribe to Morgan Film Fan if you like to listen to my voice, and if you like my reviews, and I'll be back for lots more. So until then, take care and cheers.